Don't compare yourself to others. We are going to be reading from the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12. For we dare not make ourselves of the numbers, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. But they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise. Comparing yourself to other people is an insult to God. Comparing yourself to other people is a tool used by the devil. There is no other person who is like you. Scientists said there are more 7 people who look like you, but they are not you. Even twins are not really identical. So nobody can be like you. You are just you. I want you to understand this morning, you are one of a kind. The best person to be is you. Paul says that it is not wise to make comparisons. The real reason, because this leads to sort of problems. The book of Acts chapter 7 verse 9. And the patriarchs become envious, sold Joseph into Egypt. Don't compare your situation to some other people's situation, because your situation is unique and is preparing you for something better. Many people are who they are today because they compare their life to something else. Many people choose the profession they have today not because they want it, not because of passion. It is because they want to be somebody else. Does it baffle you how many people with PhD, how many people with master's degree who are doing some other works only because people say there is more money there? Comparison leads to low self-esteem. When you don't see yourself as a better option and you compare yourself to something that you think that is better, then you are already having low self-esteem. Can never grow beyond that. What else will comparison lead to? Converting. What else will comparison lead to? It will lead to pride. When people find it difficult to get to a certain stage of somebody else, then they tend to bring out some certain things about themselves so that they can bring other people down. Proverbs chapter 8 verse 13 says, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Run your race. What you are putting on now, it is yours. The Bible says man cannot achieve anything except it is given from above. Where you are now, you are here at this present time because it is being predestined. Psalm 18 verse 30 tells us God's way are perfect. And in Psalm 139 verse 14, it tells us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Therefore, you are God's unique creation. Rely on God's opinion. Man's opinion is nothing. Because people are having houses at this time, people are buying houses, does not mean you should. God's time is the best. Don't put yourself in debt because of competition. Our own insecurity often causes us to compare ourselves with others. Insecurity. Many people are in possession of something they can't afford because they want to feel superior. Most successful people are successful today because they think different. Don't do things that you can't afford. Don't let comparison lead you astray. Identify the areas that cause you to compare. There are some circumstances that has led so many people to who they are today. Your circumstance is different. Recognize that comparison is a sin. Be positive in your thought. I'm going to make it. It's going to happen to me at my time. Be positive into your life. Change your focus and your aim. Paul said something. He said, I am who I am by the grace of God. Understand that God has given you a unique objective on this earth and all the talent and ability that you need to achieve your purpose.